Well, taken out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the nearby suburb of Charleroi, residents are divided on where they stand with the influx of Haitian migrants.
And on one side are some business owners saying Haitian migrants there are filling jobs Americans do not want, helping the economy there. On the other side, local residents speaking out against it.
Host of American Agenda, Bob Brooks, is live in Charleroi. He has more. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Sean and Katie. Look, the reason I'm here, I grew up about 30 minutes down the road. I'm from this region. It's heartbreaking to see what has happened time and time again. Look, Charleroi right now is a microcosm of what is happening all across the Rust Belt, across the region. Factories are shutting down here, like the one behind me. I'm going to talk about that. And then you have migrants coming into small towns all across the Rust Belt just as well. For instance, here in Charleroi, 4,000 people. City officials say they've got about 2,500 Haitian Liberian migrants. And then the residents here, they feel like they're being forgotten. They're losing their jobs. Then they feel like they're losing their town on top of it. So a vicious cycle, one that continues here. So basically what's happening, the plant behind me, Corel Brands, they make glass products. It's set to shut down, barring a miracle. Just before Labor Day, they had another plant shut down called Quality Pasta. Obviously, they're making pasta products there. They're going to lose anywhere from about 500 to 600 full-time paying jobs. That's going to destroy a small town like this. And I've seen this movie play out time and time again. 300 jobs here at this factory, 400, 100 at Quality Pasta. Then on top of it, the people here, they're dealing, Sean and Katie, with this migrant influx. And it just hasn't been easy on them to see. It hasn't been easy on the town. It hasn't been easy on anyone here that has lived here for decades. This was their home. Let's listen to what they have to say.
They shut this factory down. It's going to cripple this town and the Mon Valley.
I'm devastated because we own our house. We've lived here. We're family. We're going to lose everything down here. If this factory, I'm not saying in this town, I'm not. My child already lost 2 years of school. She's so far behind. She was supposed to go to Head Start, and they told her she couldn't go 2 weeks before school start because 20 immigrants came in and took her out of school. So we lost 2 years of school, so why would I want to stay in this town?
It's really sad what has happened to my hometown. I mean, it's hard for me to drive through here and just see what's left of it. And, you know, I've said before, this is beyond immigration. At this point, it feels like an invasion.
Yeah, Sean, Katie, how they got here, how the migrants got here. Local officials say they got no idea. You know, they just kept coming, and it's gotten so bad with the job loss, the migrants. Today, we're having a little update from GOP Senate candidate Dave McCormick, who's going head-to-head against Democrat Bob Casey. Dave is coming down here. He's going to try and maybe come up with a plan to save the factories, and also you got to address this issue of the migrants and the impact it's having here on the people of Charleroi, but in other parts of the area just as well. It's not going to stop here. So that's the very latest. Sean, Katie, we're going to have an update with Dave McCormick here in a little bit, a little later here. He's supposed to speak soon at 10:30. I'll send it back to you.
All right, a lot of concerned residents in that area. That is Bob Brooks reporting from Charleroi in Pennsylvania.
This is unfortunate because the people are on the ground telling you exactly what's going on, and we acting like they're crazy. These politics, and it's crazy because the people are on the ground telling you what's going on, and we're acting like they're crazy. When they ask Kamala Harris about the migrant crisis, and she starts giving her speech about how we're better together than we are apart, and whatever it is, and her neighbor's lawn, and whatever she got going on, right? We know that she sounds and she looks crazy on a regular basis. But the people are telling you, they said, look, it's not that the migrants are taking the jobs that we don't want. If you want to reduce us to just being janitors across the board or just being Uber drivers and then saying those are the jobs that we don't want, then that's one thing. But I'm telling you that y'all are putting more resources into bringing them here than you are into saving the industries that we depend on to feed our families. And when we pay our taxes, and we've been paying our taxes for years and decades, and we built this town up, and we have homes here, and our property taxes are the things that support these schools, the migrants are basically coming in, and they're taking the place of our children to where we can't even register our own children for school. So not only are we losing our jobs, we losing our industries, our infrastructure is being taken over, and it can't even support or sustain what we see coming in as an influx, but we don't even know how they got here. We don't know how they got here. We don't know what the memo was, who brought them here, how they was able to navigate all the way up to Pennsylvania. We have no clue whatsoever. And then you wonder why there's a flood of signs, all that say Trump. What my fear is that it's too late. My fear is that it's too late because this is happening all across America. And it was cool as long as it was happening in Chicago and in Houston and New York and Los Angeles and Denver. And then when they took over Denver apartments and stuff, they tried to downplay it like, no, it's not even a big deal. And then we went over to Springfield and everybody made TikTok saying, oh my God, my cat. And then they did little memes of their little dogs and their cats inside of the barbecue pit and all of this stuff. And that's cute. And it's going to happen in a city near you. I'm telling you. And there's a new voter block that's being created. And nobody is answering the questions. And when they pose immigration on Kamala Harris and they start to have a conversation about whether or not things are better today than they were in yesteryear, she completely dodged the question. And y'all not holding her accountable and holding her feet to the fire. Yet you continue to have these celebrities championing for her, even though they know, and they're not even being affected by it, but they know that America is under siege. And so although we enjoy immigration, legal immigration into this country, we've completely lost America. We've completely lost our culture. We've completely lost our country. And it's so funny because then so many different cultures come in and they bring where they came from with them. You know how Texans are saying, don't come here. And if you do come here, don't bring your California with you. Don't bring your voting ways with you. What do you think is coming over here with them? I still have not seen one politician outside of Trump, and maybe J.D. Vance, I'm not sure, mention Laken Riley's name. I have not seen any Democrat acknowledge or mention Laken Riley's name. You know what we care about? Same thing we've been caring about. Identity politics, align with a party just based off of the fact that your parents used to vote for it and your great-grandparents was finessed into it. And so we continue to go down that ignorant path. We're supposed to become better every day. We're not supposed to be losing the fabric of who we are and giving it up just to be politically correct. The time for politically correct is gone. It's over. That is over. It's completely done. We need to throw that away. It's not happening no more. Politically correct don't mean anything anymore. The only thing that matters is whether or not your children can even register to go to school in your town. And again, I know that you don't feel the impact from it because you in the inner city, so it's not even a big deal. You've been under siege for so long that it doesn't even mean anything. Don't even mean anything anymore. But I'm telling you, in every single town, and nobody knows how they got there. Overnight, woof, vamoosh, no language, no English, no nothing. Just show up speaking Spanish, and we here. The official language of the United States of America is going to be Spanish in a minute if y'all don't wake up. The official language of the United States of America is going to be Spanish if you don't wake up. I'm telling you, it's already here. And then they want to try to hold Trump accountable by saying, listen, if you're here illegally, you got to go. You're here illegally. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I got a new video that's dropping today. Also, Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. Thank you for Teach for continuing to sponsor what we got going on over here. And then get your tickets. I'm coming to a city near you. We're going to have some uncomfortable conversations about everything. Atlanta, November 2nd, Detroit, December 14th, and then I think I'm going to have a Patreon meetup afterwards or before. Make sure y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. I love you. I appreciate you.